A manager with a clear vision. It's not just about tactics, but also about unity and identity. The fans can see it and feel it, but might the best be yet to come? Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide you with all the tactical talk, is Sue Smith. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Aston Villa up against Newcastle United.
Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them their final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully, that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
And here's the starting 11 for Aston Villa.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
And here's the Newcastle formation. Nick Pope gets the nod between the posts. Bruno Guimaraes plays alongside Sandro Tonali in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. Raum. s02. Malen with it. Morgan Rogers. On to McGinn. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Well, disappointing end to the move. Well, with the record they've built against this team, the manager certainly looks calm and confident.
Oh, definitely, and they'll be looking to add another win here today.
Intercepting it intelligently. Well, disappointment for Aston Villa, a defeat in their last game against Bournemouth. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, it was close, but it was a disappointing result. I think today will be a different story, though. On paper, they look the better of the two sides, and they want a reaction from the last game, I'm sure. Daniel Malen. Now with Rogers. John McGinn. On to Rogers. And players waiting in the centre. This for the lead! And struggling to get the shot off. Well, mopping up defensively. Yeah, it was the right choice for me. You don't want to be messing with it in there, do you?
Sven Botman. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he's certainly scored a few goals this season. They're going to have to try and mark him tightly, because if they give him too much time, he's going to punish you.
Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Elanga. Room to roam on the wing for Newcastle. Aston Villa struggling to keep the ball. Teammates available. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Here's Tielemans. Watkins. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Opportunity. And there it is. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here we can see it again. And a simple finish it may be, but it's all about the movement in the box. Just to find that yard or two of space. That's what makes it an easy finish in the end.
And Newcastle get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? And a throw-in coming up for Newcastle. Potential danger here. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And plenty of room in the wide area. He's in with a chance. And a superb stop.
Yeah, quick off his line and close the space. That's why you work on angles in training, isn't it?
Fabian Schär. Now with Guimaraes. And threading it through. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Konsa. And a goal to fill you in on in the Brighton game. Details come from Alex Scott.
It's a goal from Manchester City. The goalkeeper did all he could, but no one was going to stop that one. They've scored the opener with 41 minutes on the clock.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Sandro Tonali. Might lead to a chance. Takes it on. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Who can they pick out? Well, he was under pressure, and maybe you could tell that by the header, which wasn't the best.
Yeah, this is great defending. There's so much pressure on him just as he's about to head this. Means he can't hit the target.
Dumfries. And there goes the half-time whistle. That will do it for the first half here at Villa Park. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. Could prove to be a key turning point. But you do feel they'll have to find another gear if they're going to go on and win this.
So, even Steven going into the second half of this one. Tielemans. David Raum. And now with McGinn. Ollie Watkins. That's a good-looking ball. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
Well, nice approach, wasn't it? But the final ball just wasn't there.
Well, the cross could help them. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, might be. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here it is again, and he just makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Skips past the defender like he wasn't there, and then coolly slots it home.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Interesting pass. Oh, and standing tall. To deny that superb effort. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. He's driven in the corner. Suddenly they have possession. Onana. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Aston Villa versus Sunderland. And quick thinking defensively. Aston Villa will get the throw in. Rodgers. Now options are plenty. And good safe hands on display. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Newcastle United taking on Liverpool.
Well, it's one I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we'll get a competitive match.
It's looking promising. Oh, big moment! And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here's the replay, and it's so impressive how quickly they go from back to front. And once he's in, it's all about the finish. No messing around, just blasts it past the keeper. So emphatic, what a hit.
So back underway at 3-1. Sandro Tonali. And on the ball is Cher. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence.
Yeah, you can see they're just trying to draw them out. The back line just needs to hold firm.
Really good challenge. Well, I think both teams at the moment have to work on their ball control. Sandro Tonali. Livramento. Wissa has it. That's excellent defending following the cross. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. Substitution time it is here. Played over. Newcastle recovering possession well. And teammates around him. And offside, unfortunately. And a tidy challenge. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. How did they let that attack come to an end? David Hansko. Ian Madsen. Esri Konsa. Now with Ross Barkley. And possibilities here. Oh, surely! Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, but you have to praise his reflexes.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And he's fired over the corner. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Nice looking move this. And the ball with Sørloth. Giving it a go. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Dumfries. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Oh, this is looking promising. And that is that, the final whistle here, and maximum points picked up by Aston Villa. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part. And going forward, there was some real nice, incisive play too. It was a good result.
And I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game.
Yeah, it was a good performance from him, wasn't it? On and off the ball, always seemed to be in the right place at the right time. He definitely played his part in the results.
I've just got a couple of questions I want to ask you about the match. No further question. Thanks for your time.